Hey BGKI, have you ever had big curly hair like I do in this video, but you didn't know how to tame it? Well, I'm having that problem right now, so I kind of figure out some ways to tame it using just a scarf. So check this out. The first tie I'm going to show you, I call it the Rosie the Riveter. Just take a scarf and tie it into like a rectangle. Take it around your neck and up around your hair and tie it twice in the top. Then just kind of adjust it like I'm doing. You can put it to the side or leave it in the middle just like I did. And that'll give you the Rosie the Riveter, which is a little bit more vintage. The good thing about the Rosie the Riveter is that you can turn it into a small bow as well. So all you have to do is take the ends of your scarf and tuck it under the headband, just like I'm doing in this video. If you want your headband to the side or your bow to the side, then I would suggest putting it where you want it first so that it doesn't come undone like it did in this video. So kind of put your headband where you want it to be and then tuck the ends under the headband. You can fluff these out a little bit. I didn't, just because I like the small tight ones. Next, I took a longer scarf and did the exact same thing. I just took it behind my neck and brought it up around my hair. This one is also a bow, but I call it the large bow just because it's way bigger. Sometimes you'll also hear me call it the Minnie Mouse bow. So just take your scarf around your head and tie it twice in the top, just like I'm doing. And then tie it like you would do your shoelaces. If you do bunny ears, then you can do bunny ears, but I just kind of make a bow and then wrap it around and to make another bow. And just pull it as far as you can, or to make your bow parts as big as you want them to be, or long as you want them to be. Then take those straight ends and tuck them under the headband. This will give it a little bit more of a clean look and make you see the scarf better. Then take each end and puff it out. This is where I got the Minnie Mouse idea from, just because this is what her bows look like to me. Really big and dramatic and poofy. Next is the knotted turban. So first I'm going to measure my ends and make sure they're the same. Then I'm going to switch hands. And then switch hands again. And then you can take this around to the back and either tie it or you can tuck it. I tie it just because I like mine to be tight and I want to make sure that they don't come loose, throughout the day. I don't want to have to keep retying them. The next look is just the regular turban. So I'm just going to tie my scarf twice in the top of my head. And after you tie it twice, then you can either tuck it under or you could go ahead and turn it around. I tucked mine under first and then turned it, but yeah, it's probably a lot easier to go ahead and turn it and then tuck it in. So tuck in your sides just like I did, and then just kind of take it and turn it so that the knot is in the back. I was fixing my hair. It was like I said, it's so big and it's a lot to do, to deal with. Next on my list is the beach turban. So tie your scarf fold your scarf into a triangle and put the triangle towards the back. Then take your ends and tie them in a knot behind your head. You'll kind of look a little bit more like a pirate at first, but in the end, you'll see it looks more like a beach turban once I flip it. So just tie it in the back. You can do it once or twice or whatever you want to do. Make sure that you get your headband or your turban or whatever you want to call it. Make sure it's low enough on your head where you would like it. So as you can see, I'm tying it twice. It's already tied once, and I'm gonna tie it one more time. And there you have it, the beach turban. Take that same scarf and take the triangle part this time and tie it in the front instead of the back. So tie it twice. Like I said, you can tie it once, but as I've said quite a few times, I tie everything twice just for that added comfort, the added security. Because I absolutely hate when I have to redo things throughout the day. So yeah. So after you tie it, kind of turn it to the side so that you can see better and twist your ends together. And as you twist, you also want to roll it around like a knot so that you make a donut. And once you get to the end, you just kind of tuck your end under the donut. It'll be a small hole that you'll be able to feel, and you just kind of tuck it up there. Or if it's long enough, you can tuck it into the side. And then go through and kind of pin down any puffy parts or just kind of press them down. Um, Mine was mostly air, so I just kind of pressed it and poked it through a little bit, and it flattened out eventually. So that's my first donut. The second donut, you're gonna take the triangle again to the front and then tie it twice again. Again, make sure that your headband is where your turban is securely on your head and flat or flat and low enough as you want it to be. Then you're gonna take those ends again and twist them together. But instead of twisting and turning them into a knot this time, you're just gonna twist it all the way to the end, just like I'm doing. And then you're gonna pull them up through a hole, which you will be able to feel in your turban. So just pull them up through the hole, and you're gonna keep doing that until you either don't have anything left or have very little left. And I usually have just a little bit left, so I always just kind of tuck that under the larger part of my turban. But if you don't have anything left, then you can just leave it. So you see I have just a little bit, and like I said, I just kind of tuck it under the knot to hide it. And this is my second donut. Check us out on blackandkillingit.com for more updates or shop BGKI for killer clothing.